In the second exercise, we will create a least cost formulation for low-fat yogurt. We will start by adding the following ingredients: milk, condensed skim milk, liquid sugar, modified starch, gelatin, and yogurt culture. Next we add properties. Properties are items such as total fat, for which we wish to calculate an amount. We will set minimums and maximum amounts for the properties: milk solids non-fat, total fat, and sucrose solids. This sets limits for TechWizard when determining ingredient amounts. We will enter minimum and maximum amounts for the ingredients: modified starch, gelatin, and culture. This is necessary when the ingredient has no property to control the amount to use. Notice the ingredients with the question marks in the amount column. The amounts of these ingredients are set by TechWizard during the formulation procedure. When the Formulate button is pressed, TechWizard will determine the amounts of the ingredients needed to meet the desired composition while minimizing cost. We are ready to get started. This exercise continues from the previous example. If the formula, low-fat yogurt 1, is not on the screen, in the Formula Development and Batching section, you can open the saved file. From the File tab, select Open Formula. Click on Low-Fat Yogurt 1 from the formula list and click the Open button. You may also use the Open File icon to open a formula. This example shows how to create a formula based on a required composition. It is necessary to use the properties to do this. Click the Add Properties button. In the Add Properties window, select Milk Solids Not Fat and click the Add button. Each property will be added to the current formula list box. Select Total Fat and click the Add button. Select Sucrose and click the Add button. Select Total Solids and click the Add button. You may also double-click on a property to select it. Double-click on Relative Sweetness. Now that all our properties have been added to the formula, click the Close button to close the Add Properties window. The selected properties have been added to the Formula Development section. Now we need to enter the property minimum and maximum values. Enter a minimum value for milk solids by clicking in the min blue cell. Enter the number 11. Enter a maximum value for milk solids by clicking in the max blue cell. Enter the number 11. Set a minimum value for total fat to 1.5. Set a maximum value for total fat to 1.5. Set a minimum value for sucrose to 8. Set a maximum value for sucrose to 8. Now we need to enter the ingredient minimum and maximum values. Enter a minimum value for modified starch by clicking in the min blue cell. Enter the number 0.8. Enter a maximum value for modified starch by clicking in the max blue cell. Enter the number 0.8. Set a minimum value for stabilizer to 0.5. Set a maximum value for stabilizer to 0.5. Set a minimum value for yogurt culture to 0.002. Set a maximum value for yogurt culture to 0.002. With all of the values entered, we are now ready to formulate. Click the Formulate button. A new TechWizard formula has been created based on the entered parameters. Because there were ingredient prices, the formula found is the formula with the lowest cost. The formula values for the properties listed are shown. The diagnostics column shows green, which indicates the property values are within the minimum and maximum values that were entered. Name the formula low-fat yogurt 2. Click the formula name and ID box. In the window that appears, enter the formula name low-fat yogurt 2. Enter the formula ID of T0002. Click the OK button. Save the formula by selecting the File tab and click Save Formula. After the formula is saved, click the OK button. You may also use the Save Formula icon to save the formula. Let's view the ingredient data for the properties that were used in the formulation process. Select the Formula Dev and Batching tab and click Composition from the View group. Here we are looking at the data from the ingredient file for the properties that were selected. This gives us an opportunity to check that each ingredient has data, and if it is correct. Next, we will view what each ingredient contributes to the properties that are listed. Select the Formula Dev and Batching tab and click Contributions from the View group. We now see that each ingredient contributes to each property in the formula. This shows the data for 100 grams of formula. The totals for the formula are shown in the last row. To return to the first screen, select the Formula Dev and Batching tab. Click Formula Dev from the View group. This completes our presentation.